The first Jason dive of the 2013 Axial Seamount cruise started Thursday night, September 5th, and was recovered Friday morning, September 6th. One of the goals of the dive was to collect samples in the southern part of the caldera for microbiologist Dr. Jim Holden.
Last night we did a Jason submarine dive. We started down here at the southern end of the Axial caldera and then moved up here to a site called Ashes. Both sites have high temperature water coming out of the seafloor. This site had fluid that was 344 degrees centigrade coming out of it, and this one had fluid that was also over 300 degrees centigrade in it. What we did is we collected fluids both at high temperature and low temperature. We're interested in the chemistry of the fluid as well as the microorganisms that live there. We want to understand the relationship between these two things, the chemistry and the microbes. These microbes live inside the rock, absence of sunlight, and some of them live in the absence of oxygen as well. And so these organisms live off the chemicals that's coming out, and we're trying to understand how these organisms can live off of chemicals that come out of rock, come out of volcano, and what impact they have on the bottom ocean. So the kinds of samples that we collected last night were water samples. And so what we use are basically like a big syringe where we go up to where hot water is coming out of the seafloor, and we pull that hot water into inside the syringe. And then we can take that water back up to the surface, and then we can begin doing things with it. We can culture these organisms and grow them. We can extract this DNA from them. We can stain them and look at them under a microscope. Many different ways to try and see what those microorganisms are doing.